that crown mean what I think it means? Were you voted prom queen?
More like appointed, but, yeah. Can you believe it?
Why didn't you tell me last night?
Oh, I was just really wiped.
Well, I want to know everything now, and do not leave out one detail. It's just beautiful.
Well, I don't know where to start.
Well, you can start by telling me how you got along with Marco. Did y'all have fun?
Yes and no.
It didn't work out?
Not exactly.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, sweetie. I didn't get a chance to talk to you last night, so how was the prom?
You really want to know?
Well, of course. Did you have fun?
It was the best night of my life.
That's wonderful.
You might not think so if you knew why.
What do you mean?
Star and I got back together.
So we got Mike going into the room. It's the body. Vickers.
Han, Kun, Chin, Sai Le. Han, Kun, Chin.
What the hell is this?
Sai Le. Tai Chi. Han, Kun. You should join me, Rumi. Chin, Sai Le. Le.
Adriana! Hey! Oh.
Rex, we keep it down?
I came here to talk to you about something kind of important. I kind of have to... Ha! Oh, you slept with this son of a racist.
Morning. I didn't know you were awake.
I bet you can hardly wait to sleep in a bed again.
Beds are so overrated. Unless there is a beautiful blonde bodacious Buchanan in that bed with me.
I can hardly wait.
Then let's not. How do they think this is? A hospital? Yeah.
Hello. Hi, sweetie. Somebody wanted to see Mommy.
Oh, well, her mommy wants to see her. Hi, baby girl.
Thank you for bringing her by.
Well, you're welcome, and you were right. She is the absolute best medicine. Jessie, you look 1,000 times better than even yesterday.
And I feel better, too. I can hardly wait to go home.
And you will soon.
Not soon. Now. Today.
So I take a few days off in the hospital, and what do? Bust the hate crimes case without me.
I wasn't without you.
Oh, no?
No, the whole time I was thinking, God, what would Antonio do? How would he handle this situation?
Oh, so then I did good.
Oh, yeah, you were awesome.
You too, Saeed.
Thank you.
You know, there's not a lot of people I could count on these days.
Including me?
What do you want, Chris?
Well, I want my brother back. And I'm not going to leave here until that happens. So if you want me out of here, you're going to have to forgive me.
I know what you're going to say, and I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you know you cannot see Star.
Her dad's not around to hurt me.
It is more than that.
What else? Huh? There isn't anything. Except your own screwed up ideas.
Please just listen to me on this.
No, I'm done listening to you. I mean, if you can marry that creep, then I can be with Star.
It's not the same situation.
You're right. Because I love Star. Can you say the same thing about Miles?
This isn't about me.
You're not a hypocrite, Mom. Except with this. I know it's hard without Dad around, and I know you're trying to do what you think he'd want. But with this, you're wrong. I mean, he would like Star. She's different. She's funny. She's great. Like you. The thing is, we know the mistakes that you and Mr. Manning made. And we're not going to make the same ones. We were taught better. You taught me better. So please, Mom, don't get in the way of us.
What are you doing here, Rex?
I heard about Tate's dad getting busted. Thought you might be taking it hard to know you've been hanging around direct descendant of hate crimes. But hey, having sex with the guys won't way to handle it.
Not that I owe you any explanation. But Tate spent the night on the couch.
His father tried to kill your own cousin and brother. That doesn't make you nervous?
You don't have to answer that, Adriana.
My sister Evangeline is in a coma thanks to your dad. So yeah, I'd like to hear what Adriana has to say too.
How you doing?
Hey, good.
You sure that you're up for this? I mean, maybe why not have an assistant district attorney handle it for you?
Kidding? I've never wanted to prosecute a case more. And I have you to thank for that. You really delivered well. Appreciate that. You set up a trap and Herman walked right into it.
It'll stand up.
Are you kidding? Caught on tape with a bomb on his person? I mean, it doesn't get much better. I'm going for the max. I want to send a message to the rest of his little racist pig friends out there.
It's a good message.
Yeah. I'm just sorry there's only one man I'm putting away. He's just a drop in the bucket.
Hope he's the right man.
Jessie, you can't leave the hospital yet, honey.
Oh, you said it yourself. I'm looking a lot better.
I know, darling, but you're not well enough to go home yet. Honey, you just had major surgery.
I know. It's hard to forget this giant cut in my stomach.
Sweetie, I know how you feel. I know how you feel, but you cannot go home yet, darling. You have to be monitored.
You know, I kind of got to go with your mom on this one. It's not like you're getting over a cold. You just had a liver transplant.
Hey.
And my body is accepting it. And I'm feeling stronger than I have in a long time.
That's fine, and we want to keep it that way. Honey, I know you want to get out of here and go back to your life, all right? But believe me, it's all still there, and it's not going anywhere.
No, not the way Bree is right now. She's growing more and more every day. She's changing. She's learning more, and I don't want to miss anything else. Not anything at all.
Well, hey, why don't we go with the expert on this one, huh?
What is that?
Jessica wants to go home. She ready to be released?
Well, that's what I'm here to find out.
Has she talked to you about this?
She mentioned it, yeah. But first I need to examine her, so if you'll excuse me.
Yes.
I'll let you right outside.
Say bye, Mommy.
Say bye, Mommy.
All right, let's go. Thank you very much.
Nash, I don't want to be negative about this, but...
Neither do I, but if Dr. Miller says it's okay, you know.
But she's going to need a lot of care at home, and she's on a very strict schedule for her medicines.
No, for the rest of her life.
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, you know what? I will find out what has to be done. It doesn't matter. As long as I am with Jessica, everything's going to be fine. But I know it's not going to be easy.
No, it's not going to be easy, and that's why I want her to come home to Lambfair with me when she's released.
You know, with all due respect, Mrs. Davidson, Jessica and I have waited a long time to be together. Her home is with me, and that's where she's going to go.
Even at the risk of her health.
Well, we were never brothers to begin with.
Well, no, not technically, but, I mean, we sure were when I messed with your stuff. Crossed the line to your side of the room. Kept leaving your bike out in the rain.
That was you?
Okay, Antonio, I'm out of here for an arraignment. For what it's worth, he's been here night and day for you. You should probably cut him some slack. In my humble opinion. I'm going to call you when I'm out of court.
Anything else you've been keeping from me?
That's about it.
Oh, good. You forget about the bike, okay?
Not about Jessica Nash. I honestly think the bike was worse.
Oh, really? How do you figure that?
Well, I was keeping that from you because I was looking out for my own butt.
Oh, I see.
But Jessica Nash, I really was trying to help you, Antonio.
Yeah, well, you didn't. Okay? Had I known, I could have fixed things.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, we'll never know, will we?
What would you have done if it had been me? If you knew that my wife had a thing for another man, what would you have done? Would you have told me right away, or would you have waited till things blew over, No harm, no foul if I never knew about it. Be honest. Would you really have laid that on me?
I agree. What Tate's father did was horrible.
That is understating it by a long shot.
I spent the night at my sister's bedside. She's alive, but she has no life, and she may be in a coma for the rest of her life because of your father.
Not to mention my man Tate. Your old man took him out.
But Tate didn't, okay? It was his father, not him.
And besides, we don't know that he's the one who really did it, do we?
No, he was just carrying a bomb into Lindsay's gallery to try to sell it as an art piece.
Guys, Tate is no more his father than I am Dorian or you are Roxy.
Oh, except our mothers don't run around committing hate crimes.
It doesn't give us a right to be prejudiced against
Prejudice? Please. Harmon earned this. Nobody's born a bigot.
Exactly. Racism is not genetic, so stop judging him for something he can't control.
It's totally different, Adriana.
Look, my parents were American, which makes me Black American. Your parents were Hispanic, which makes you Hispanic.
Right, so if Tate was a racist, why would he be hanging out with us?
Look, if my father had anything to do with this stuff, I don't want to have anything to do with him, okay?
Easy to say.
I've got to get to court, all right? I'm going to go see my father and see if he is this person that everyone says he is.
Oh, we're going too. I just came home to change clothes.
No. You know what? I'm going to wait for you in the car, sweetheart, because it's a little too damn crowded in here for me.
I knew you were hiding something. I just wish I'd pushed harder. I might have been able to find out what your old man was hiding. Stopped him from hurting all those people. I'll see you at the arraignment.
What do you say? Of course we have the guy. You caught him red-handed.
I caught him with a bomb at Lindsay's gallery. Years. We have nothing to really connect him to the hospital bombing, the arsons, gassing all of you at the Christians. Right now, that's all purely circumstantial.
But it's enough for me to build a case on, Bo, and I will, a very strong one. I really want this guy bad, Bo.
No, I know. I recognize the look in your eyes. Nothing's going to stop you.
No, nothing will. Listen, Herman's our guy. Don't second guess yourself, okay?
Lindsay, what are you doing here?
The guy assaulted me. He tried to kill people I know. He wanted to blow up my gallery.
And again, I want to thank you for letting us use the gallery to set him up.
And by the way, I'm opening the Real Americans exhibit. Not as a ruse, but to show people how beautiful diversity really is.
Yeah. Could you hold off on that for just a little while?
Why? Didn't you catch the guy?
Yeah, but I just want to be on the safe side.
Put some pants on, for Christ's sake.
Namaste, John. The body is a temple. Tai Chi is a spiritual awakening. Learn that in the joint.
You must have been very popular.
Easy.
Hey, look, I didn't sign up for this when I sprung you.
You sprung me, so you're responsible for me.
Who told you that, the convict fairy?
You know, you might want to be a lot nicer to me. Perhaps you've heard the Chinese proverb that goes, a man cast out into the street might tell the police commissioner that you think Marty Saybrook killed Spencer Truman.
Your fly's open.
Hey, I'm dying to hear everything, so tell me. Do you want to look at my girl? Sure. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I love it.
Hello, Blair. What are you doing here, Marty?
Star, you didn't tell her?
Tell me what? No, I didn't get a chance to talk to her yet.
Oh, what's going on?
Me and Cole want to be together, so we are together.
She's right.
And when did this happen?
Well, you know how you were telling me how important prom night is? And that I would regret it for the rest of my life if I didn't go?
No, what I said is you should take another boy.
I did, but he wasn't really a date, and me and Cole realized when we were there that we were meant to be together.
Meant to be? Blair, just listen
Marty.
to them.
Miss Kramer, we tried it your way. You know that. But we were miserable the whole time.
Yeah, Mom, and last night was the best night of my life. I've never been so happy, and isn't that what you want, for me to be happy?
My mom gets it. Why can't you?
And you approve of this, Marty?
Well, Cole made a very strong argument.
Well, so what?
No, Blair, no, I'm not thrilled about this either, but what we were doing before obviously wasn't working. Now, the kids are going to be out of school for summer, and they said they didn't want to have to lie to us about being together. And I agree. So if they're going to be together, I would rather know about it than have them sneaking around behind our backs again.
So how about it, Mom? Are you cool with this? Mom, look, you can't keep me locked up all summer. Cole and I are going to see each other, so are you with us or against us?
Can I get anyone a drink here? Cole? How about a beer for you? And would you like a Bloody Mary? It's still morning.
Mom, what are you doing?
Or how about some drugs? Marty, here's a doctor. I bet you could score some good stuff for us.
Stop it.
Why should I stop it? You're the cool mom here. You don't care what the kids do as long as you know about it.
That doesn't mean I approve of them dating.
Right. Gosh, I forgot you're the expert on love, aren't you? Marrying someone that you don't even know. Now that is setting an example, Marty.
We aren't talking about Miles and me.
No, we're not, but why don't we? Because I think there's more to this quickie marriage than meets the eye.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I tell you what I do know. I know that Miles gave Todd a tip that sent him to Chicago. I know that Todd is missing. And I know that you, being Miles's wife, are in this up to your pretty little neck.
Keep your mouth shut up, Marty Saybrook. I'll be back in the yard doing chai tea or whatever it is so fast you won't know what kicked you.
Go ahead. Make my day. Make my life.
Forget it, Vickers. The money train has left the station. You push me, I'll call your sugar daddy in for questioning.
You don't have a clue who he is.
Not hard to figure out.
I'll give you 100 guesses.
Asa, you piss me off enough, I'll stick you guys in the cell together. That is, if he lets you live long enough.
You wouldn't do that.
Try me.
You know that she's going to need an awful lot of home care. And you really think you can give her better medical attention than I could at Landfair with a nurse?
Ooh, with a nurse. I might have to buy a new outfit, but I think I'd make a pretty smashing nurse. Look. This isn't all about drugs. Okay? Bree and Jessica and I, we are a family. We make her happy. That's important.
Well, I don't think you're being very realistic at all.
Sure, that's really what this is about.
And what does that mean?
Mrs. Davidson, you have been great. You have been wonderful. You've given Jessica and I room to be together. Me. To be together. But you blame me for luring your daughter away from her husband, don't you? Am I wrong?
Look, all I care about is my daughter's welfare and well-being. If she's happy with you, that's wonderful. Her medical condition is quite another story.
Okay, we're done in here if you want to come back in.
So, how'd it go?
Good news, I can go home. If you promise not to do too much.
Oh, I promised to keep her off her feet.
Did she push you into this?
I wouldn't let her. Jessica is doing very well. Now, it doesn't mean that you can resume a normal lifestyle. You still are living with hepatitis C.
At least I'm not dying now. It's a good thing.
Oh, the dying thing, that sucked.
Jesse, you're going to need a lot of care. You have to take it easy.
Yes, she is, definitely, and we're going to set that up for her. So I'll go get you some release papers to sign, and as soon as you pick up all your prescriptions from the pharmacy, you can go home.
Yay! I want to celebrate.
Well, I already booked the caterer.
Oh, did you book a band too?
Yeah.
Jessica, you have to take it easy, honey.
Mom, we are joking.
I know that. I just think you are really pushing it trying to go home now.
Mom, I have too many good things going for me to screw it up, okay? But, there is something that I have to do before I leave.
I know what you would have done. You would have told me the truth. Because there's no way you'd keep something like that from me.
But I have. I've done it to protect people, or at least that's what I thought it was doing.
But there you go. And if I was one of those people, I'm sure I'd be angry for a little bit, but eventually I'd forgive you. And you know why? Because you're my brother. And I wouldn't want to lose you from my life. You know, Antonio, when I did the Real Americans exhibit in Lindsay's gallery, you know, the one that Bo used to catch the bomber? These were pictures of victims that I tried to turn into heroes. But you know what? The biggest hero of all wasn't there. You.
You know what, if I hear one more person call me a hero because I gave Jessica...
That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, there's that, but I'm talking about my life, my whole life. You're my brother, my big brother. I looked up to you. I still do. Look, I can't make you let me back into your life, and I've said everything I have to say. I've apologized a million times, so ball's in your court.
I thought you weren't leaving until I let you off the hook. And that is what brothers do.
Right. That's exactly what brothers do.
You going to the arraignment?
Yeah, I'll be there.
You don't mind representing your brother there?
I'd be glad to.
Antonio?
What do you want?
Just wanted to tell you we're going home now. Bree and I are going to the vineyard.
Well, thanks for sharing. You can go.
There's something else.
Do I really care?
You're mad at me. I know that. And maybe you always will be. But I just wanted you to see Bree. Just in case you ever had any doubts over what you did, what you've done, why you helped me. You could just look at her and you could know that you did it for her, if not for me. I know that you still love her.
She was like a daughter to me.
I know. And I hope that that you'll still be a part of her life in some way.
Hey, you're not even gonna miss me. You probably won't even really remember me. But I'll never forget you. That's right. You'll always be a beautiful little girl just like... just like you're supposed to be. Hey. Bye, Mija.
I've got those papers for Jessica to sign.
Oh, thank heavens. I'll take those papers to Jessica to sign.
I should have taken the papers. I think the last person Antonio's going to want to see right now is Nash.
Oh, is that where she is?
Yes. Paige, I have to talk to you.
Okay.
Is this really a good idea to let her go home?
Vicky, I know you're scared.
Yes.
But I would not let her go if I weren't sure. Especially not Jessica. And Bo would never forgive me if I let anything happen to her.
Okay. You've been so great. You've put in so much extra time with Jessie. I don't even know how you get to see Bo anymore.
Well, it's actually been really crazy.
Yeah. You have to make time, though. Don't lose what you have with him. He's a very special guy. I wouldn't mind finding somebody like him right now, you know. I mean, my kids are grown. I have no life.
Oh, come on. I find that a little hard to believe.
Well, I'm kidding, of course. But at least I don't have a man to worry about, which is a good thing. The last guy I talked to was just arrested for arson and murder.
Now you talk.
Oh, they all hate me now. Can't say I blame them.
I don't feel that way.
So?
Thanks for the 2 cents about my brother. Turned out to be a lot more.
I am so glad you're here.
Oh, I wouldn't miss this. I want to see this SOB burn for what he's done.
Well, you did your part. It's your art that brought him here.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thanks. And don't worry. You got the right guy. And I'm going to make him pay for everything he's done.
All rise. Be seated. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. The purpose of this arraignment is for the defendant to hear the charges against him read and subsequently enter a plea. Is the district attorney ready to read the charges?
I am, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Thank you. The defendant, Kirk Harmon, has been charged with crimes both mala prohibita and mala per se. 7 counts of felony arson, 8 counts of malicious destruction of property, possession of implements of crime, unlawful entry, felony threats, 4 counts attempted murder, and 1 count murder in the 2nd degree.
Do you understand the charges as read?
Yes, Your Honor.
Antonio, she's not going to forget you. I promise I won't let her. Anyway, I hope that you get out of here soon. And, I hope that you heal completely in every way. And, I hope that you find it in your heart to forgive me.
I think I'm all out of forgiveness right now.
I want the best for you. Shh, I always will. I know, honey, I know.
Jessica. Sorry to interrupt. The lease papers are ready for you to sign.
Ooh. Goodbye, Antonio.
How do you plead, Mr. Harmon?
The defendant wishes to plead nolo contendere.
Nolo contendere.
It means no contest. He's basically saying that he's guilty.
Do you have anything to say, Mr. Harmon?
No, Your Honor.
The court adjourns at this time while I consider how to proceed.
All rise.
Nora, what does this mean?
It just means that he's not contesting the charges. It carries the same weight as a guilty plea, but the judge can move to sentencing without a trial.
Why didn't he just plead guilty?
Because technically he's not admitting any guilt. He's probably just protecting himself against any civil suit somewhere down the road.
I don't care how we got there. The bottom line is Kirk Harmon is going away for a long, long, long time.
You okay?
I just don't know what to make of any of this.
I know you were still hoping that he didn't do any of it. I'm so sorry, Tate. Let me be here for you. I'll help you get through this.
I'm just glad it's finally over.
I hope it is.
You just ran out of gel floss. And coffee looks good. I'll take some of that. So, any luck smoking out the real killer of my brother Spencer? Even though we both know who really did it.
We don't know anything, do we?
Oh, come on. How could Marty know, proof positive, that I didn't kill Spencer if it wasn't her who actually did it? The bigger question, however, is, why haven't you busted her?
There's no evidence against her.
Except her memory.
Which we both know can be faulty.
I don't think that's it. I think it's something else. Hot for her, aren't you?
I'm not going to talk to you about Miles. I'm here about my son and your daughter. I want them to be happy.
Oh, get off your high horse, Marty. Your son is so spoiled because you let him get away with everything.
Mom, please.
No, I'm telling the truth here. Star, you don't care about your son's happiness. Otherwise, you wouldn't have married the village idiot. Am I right or not, Cole?
No, I'm not going to get down in the mud with you, Blair.
Mom, don't you want me to be happy?
Oh, no. Don't you start with me, Star.
I'm not starting anything, Mom. With all the things that have been going on, Dad's gone. And with all the stuff that has been happening at school, the only time that I am happy is when I'm with Cole. Without him, I hate my life. I thought that you, out of anybody else, would understand that. Everybody always tried to tear you and Dad apart, even Aunt Dorian. But you fought to stay with him, just like I am with Cole.
Star, your father's express wish was for you to have nothing to do with Cole Thornhart, and I'm going to stand by that.
Dad is not here right now.
Star, I've made my decision, and I'm not going to cave in. You are not allowed to see Cole, and that's final.
I'm not having this discussion with you, all right? I don't think Marty killed Truman any more than you did.
Yeah, she sure acts peculiar for someone who's innocent, don't you think? I mean, I heard she married Mitch Lawrence's brother, Miles, this guy she doesn't even know. Hey, a little secret. It's always the shrinks that need shrinks themselves.
I just felt like I couldn't breathe for a second.
Another anxiety attack like you had the other day.
I know. I have an appointment.
With Dr. Young?
Yeah, she's an old grad teacher of mine, and, you know, we just get together and catch up, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, okay. I gotta get out of here. Don't be here when I get back.
All right. Never would have pegged him for hazelnut. Miss Kramer, if you could just hear his house.
Game over.
I'm sorry it worked out this way, kids, okay? Come on, Paul, I'll drive you home.
You know what? I'm through listening to you.
Oh, you really did it this time, Marty.
You know what, Blair? You've got bigger problems than me. Come on, Cole. Come on.
Get down here right now because we're going to talk.
I don't want to talk to you.
You're going to talk.
Let go of me.
No, Star, listen to me. I've had it. You are not allowed to disobey me like this. You understand?
I don't care what you think, okay?
Stop yelling at me.
I'm not going to. Cole was on our side. He doesn't trust Miles either, okay? He was going to help us see if Miles had anything to do with Dad's disappearance. But now you are on your own because you wouldn't listen to Cole. So fine, okay? I have one more thing to say to you.
You are not going to keep me and Cole apart. Never.
I want to get over to Antonio. Tell him the good news.
Okay, come on, I'll go with you.
Hey, maybe this will bring your sister some sort of satisfaction.
If only it was enough to bring her out of the coma.
In my experience, it's the ones that you least suspect that are capable of the most horrendous things.
Harmon made your job a lot easier, didn't he?
Yeah, and you didn't think we had the right guy. I'm going to go home and tell Matthew the good news, and then I'll call you later to prep for the sentencing hearing. Bye-bye.
Ready to go?
You are.
Son, take.
You should talk to your dad. Maybe the last time you see him for a very long time.
I love you, son. Always will. Don't forget that. I'll take this to the grave. No one will ever know that it was you.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Antonio's suing me for divorce.
I need to see you in my office right away. It's about you and your new husband.
Where's Todd?
He's right here. I'm looking at him.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.